It do not matter. Clip on a Ruger, look like a ruler.
Okay, so right back and before the video starts, it's greatly appreciated when you interact. So please like, comment, and subscribe. So this video is about Lex. Okay, so Lex, she did like this review on last week, Baddies episode, and she, gave her input where she felt like it was needed. So we're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna show what she said. All right, okay. So first thing first, when Dolly and Summer was arguing on the bus, right? And Dolly was like, "You were supposed to fight Tinka. Now y'all cool." And Summer was like, "Girl, I like Tinka. When I say I was gonna fight Tinka, some shit like that, right?" Lex is basically confirming what Dolly said. Apparently, Summer did say she wanna fight Tinka. Now, where did the switch up happen? Where did it happen? Now, I do know a lot of people feel like Summer is scared to fight Tinka, right? Because as you know, that with Midwest, Tinka slapped the shit out of Summer, and Summer ain't really do nothing. Then after that, nothing happened. And then some people thought with Tinka coming back that a fight was going to happen, but it didn't. Summer, Dolly, and Lex saying, "You the one was about to fight Tinka. What happened? What happened?" Do y'all think Summer's scared of Tinka? I feel like this season, she don't need to be scared of Tinka. Now, Midwest, I feel like Tinka would have really beat the shit out of Summer. But, like, right now, her fighting skills kind of went down. You could afford her? Well, I don't know. Right now, she been fighting. Her momentum is going back up. She just went 3 rounds with a broken finger with Dolly. Do you think, okay, fair fight now, who do y'all think will win, Tinka or Summer? I'm pretty sure Tinka getting her groove back, but like Summer, she fight better than what she used to as well. So, who knows? Another thing Lex spoke about, like 4 or 5 times in this video, like she made it very clear that they spared Summer multiple times. On and off camera, Summer didn't antagonize the fuck out of these two. This is what Lex is saying. I kind of believe it. I'm pretty sure she did. So like when they both ended up fighting Summer, they were like really fed up. But like, yeah, Lex made it very clear that Summer was like doing too much. But Summer, she is making like a narrative that they only want to fight her because they're not friends. Not because you sitting here saying little slick shit every now and then and it's going to build up and now they want to fight you. Lex said that she tried to call Summer, like I guess during filming, to talk it out. But Summer didn't even want to try to talk it out. Like she was just over it. It was no rekindling on Summer end, like at all whatsoever. Now, if what Summer said was true, if Lex and Dolly, if behind the scenes they was going to help Summer and shit like that, and then now Tasiki punching on Summer, they not doing nothing, she got a right to feel away. But if that's not what happened, and you the one sitting here saying they don't need to, so I don't, girl. It gets to a part where Dolly said that weird ass shit about Cold Killer daughter. Now at that point, Lex ain't say nothing. She just shook her head. Then she had the fucking nerve to end up saying, "Oh, Dolly, she don't feel like Dolly meant what she said." Don't piss me off. Dolly grown as hell. She know how to take accountability for that weird ass shit that she said. We're not about to give her a pass on pedophilia. Are you dumb? She really threw me off with that one, like for real. Then she said, when Dolly was like, she basically a one-man army right now because Lex ain't doing shit but standing there. She said she didn't feel like it was shade because like it was the truth. She was just standing there. But I think, okay, hold on. But it's a difference between Lex and Dolly. Lex feel like if her friends are fighting one-on-one, she's not jumping in. She's not going to jump in. Dolly, she don't give a fuck if her friends is jumping. If her friends is fighting one-on-one, she will jump in. And Lex had fought one-on-one before and Dolly jumped in. Remember, they jumped Tavy on the bus, remember? But Lex basically let Dolly and Summer fight one-on-one because it was a one-on-one. Now, when Summer Peoples came, Lex, she did stop one of them. And then Dolly, she ended up not getting jumped because security had got the other girl. Yeah. Then the whole Summer exposing the shit. And Dolly really said it first. That whole thing, right? So Lex is saying Zeus cut they edited the show weird. She is saying after Summer and Dolly fought, Summer immediately said, they was giving each other head. Like, she yelled it out, right? And then when Dolly said it, she repeated what Summer said and said, "That's why Lex is crying." Now, me personally, I never thought Dolly aired it out because Dolly already said she didn't even know about it. And I thought Dolly repeated it from when Summer said it on Tommy Daughter Live, but I went back and the dates don't match. So from what I seen, when Summer said that on Tommy Daughter Live, it happened after that Dolly and Summer fight. So Summer had to say it there that night. But yeah, Lex is saying Dolly did not expose it. It was Summer that exposed it, and then Dolly repeated it to Tasiki. Tasiki told the rest of the room, I guess. Well, if she said it out loud, no one heard her, or... Did y'all see the scene when they was at the table with, I think it was Cold Killer, Summer, Tasiki, right? And they was talking about what Summer said, and Lex was over there saying on the bar, like, she just felt Like, she just looked isolated. Like, she didn't know what to do. She just got exposed and she don't know what. Y'all seen that? I felt only a little bit. I mean, teensy wincy bad. Teensy wincy. Not a lot. Because you be pissing me off, too. But it just looked like you was just so isolated and you ain't know what to do with yourself. Embarrassed? Maybe is that the word? That's probably the word I'm looking like. She kind of looked embarrassed. Then, lastly, someone asked Lex, right? Do she feel like she did too much? Like, do she feel like she did a lot when she kept going back for more and they had, multiple? Wait, I think I did a poll on this. Hold on. Actually, I didn't. This is like the closest poll to like this topic. This poll is going to be in another video because this is actually a topic in another video. But I feel like anyway, Lex feel like she didn't go enough rounds with Summer. Some people feel like it was overkill. When I asked, like, did y'all feel bad for Summer when she was fighting Lex? 4.4 thousand people voted so far. 20% said yes, 70% said no, 10% said kinda. So majority of people, like, don't really feel bad and, like, remember this for tomorrow's video. Well, one of tomorrow's videos. But Lex, I feel like basically you saying no, you don't feel bad, because if you did feel bad, you wouldn't have said she feel like they could have went more rounds. She's saying they could have went more rounds. Do I feel bad? No. But that we didn't even see all the rounds yet, so I feel like it was enough. But I don't really feel bad. She did something worse than what Ivory did. Remember, Ivory was just on the ground punching something in the face. This shit was worse. But anyway, y'all, here go the shit that she said. Okay, here we go.
What Dolly's talking about, Summer didn't, she was saying when she seen Tinka, she was gonna do this, da-da-da. So when she seen Tinka and now they're cool, it confused me and Dolly.
We get back on the bus, she gets passing out, girl, then you want that with me. Bitch, you want to see how dirty the D really is? I got you. So you don't
That explains. There's a difference with not wanting to be friends, but there's a difference also when we're not friends, but you keep antagonizing us and provoking us. I could have been cordial. I feel like we could have both been cordial, but there's a lot of stuff that y'all didn't see and that was cut out. She was antagonizing us so bad up until this point. Still.
I really didn't even want to fight her because my finger is broke, y'all. Like, I'm in so much.
I can vouch, Tinka's finger is really broke. Her finger is definitely really broke. Summer is creating this narrative that me and Dolly are really mad because she doesn't want to be our friends. That's not true. Summer constantly was antagonizing us, constantly saying little stuff, constantly doing little things to us that will make us react. And then we'll react when we say something. And I'm not talking about the situation when Dolly kicked Summer. I'm not talking about the situation because Dolly did that first. But I'm just talking about Summer when she keeps saying, you're mad because we don't want to be your friends. That's not that, honey. We're not mad. We're not pressed. Like, you feel me? I was feeling some type of way, but she's making it like it's all about this reason, and it's not. And I feel like we were. Shit just... Y'all, whatever happened between me, Summer, and Dolly wasn't nothing that a conversation couldn't fix. It was never that deep. Like, it was nothing. It was nothing that we couldn't fix. Like, I tried to call Summer after she was mad the first couple days, like, girl, what's wrong? Like, talk to me, da-da-da. She didn't want to. She didn't even say the issue. When I said, Summer, what's the issue? She didn't say the issue. She didn't we never addressed it. And I feel like now, because stuff has got so far, people think that we weren't really friends, but no, we were real, genuine friends. And y'all, we was literally in Detroit for one day. Literally one day. And yeah, we took a little break after Detroit.
All that shit that Dolly was saying, it was too much, Dolly. Because she's read her back.
I honestly don't like what I'm hearing from Dolly. Dolly and Tavy, they go at it one round, and then she went.
Damn, Tavy's eye, her mouth.
I think 3 rounds with Kokilla. Why did she go so many rounds with Kokilla, America? Are y'all confused? Because I am too.
Girl, boo. Because you're not going rounds with nobody, honey. Like, please. I understand Dolly was mad in that moment. Like, she was upset. I don't think Dolly meant anything that she said. I feel like she was just in the moment mad, for sure. I kept saying, who can it be? The red lip gloss is not it, honey.
Summer brought her family or whoever friends to antagonize the baddies. That's insane, Summer. Like, that's not baddie behavior. You're supposed to handle that shit within the house like a real bitch.
For sure. I definitely agree, Rolly.
50 bitches and 50 niggas deep. I always looked at Dolly as a friend, maybe because I was such a good friend to her. But at this point, bitch, we ain't friends.
Why are we not good friends? Why was Dolly not a good friend to you?
I don't like you. Eat your shit.
What did Dolly do to you before? You say you were such a good friend of Dolly. How wasn't Dolly a good friend to you? I understand the aftermath and you feel me, she kicked you. But before that, where was Dolly not a good friend to you? I feel like I was a good friend. You feel like you were a good friend. Dolly feels like she was a good friend. I feel like we were all good friends to each other until we weren't. If we was real friends, we could have talked about the issue and got over it. You didn't want to do that with us. You didn't even want to tell us what the issue was, why you were mad. Nothing. You just went cold shoulder, which is cool. But when you explain certain things and you're saying certain things, I don't understand the context because you have never told us directly how you actually feel. What made you mad? Like you didn't care to be our friend.
One bitch army by myself. Let's stand out and need to do shit. I can stand by myself.
Honestly, somebody had asked, did you care what Dolly was shading you? I don't think that Dolly was shading me. I mean, I was standing right there. If I were to do anything, I definitely would have just probably, I don't know, not let Dolly go as many rounds, I guess. But you feel me? She got that with Tavy. She got that with Killa. She got that with Summer. It was all one-on-one fights. You feel me? I know she was fighting 3 bitches, but none of them were actually my issue. You feel me? Tavy wanted her to get back from Dolly hitting her on the bus. I understand where Dolly was coming from. I understand why Tavy obviously would want her lick back. Killa and Dolly, they was going back and forth. Dolly did say she don't want nobody in her stuff. Killa did insert herself and kind of give her opinion. I feel where Dolly was coming from. I feel why Killa wanted her lick back. I understand both sides. And with Summer, she came in on that shit. I feel her. She didn't come on that. She didn't come in on that shit with me. So you feel me? I was just observing. I was letting Dolly get her shit. I was letting her get her shit. Y'all know we was the most hated together. When none of y'all motherfuckers liked the big 3, we was all each other had. So to watch them two go at it, and I'm not gonna lie, Dolly and Summer were definitely closer than I was to Summer and that I was to Dolly. Dolly and Summer were the closer two out of the trio for sure. So to see them go against each other and fight, it broke my heart because I'm like, damn, like, you feel me? I know their friendship. I know Dolly and I know Summer's friendship. And this right here, it was heartbreaking. You feel me? I was a little sensitive, but I was shocked in that moment. Like, damn, I'm sitting here watching my 2 friends fight. Like, this shit is OV. Like, y'all see how she's so unprovoked? That she's a crackhead. I'm wondering why she didn't say what she said yet. Literally after the fight, she said, yeah. She's like, yeah, and that's why and she ate my pussy. She said that right after they broke up the fight. So I'm wondering, she didn't say it yet. And honestly, to be real and to be fair, Dolly did warn Summer. After Dolly warned Summer, before they fought, Summer in between time was still antagonizing Dolly. She was still saying little stuff like how she told Rolly, oh, Dolly's this, Dolly's that. She would say little subliminals while we was right there. And it's like, Summer, we just told you to stop antagonizing us, and here you go. So it definitely was a buildup. I mean, I know that Dolly did kick her during the Tinka fight, but even before that, Summer was still antagonizing the situation.
Whoa. What the? Whoa, Holiday.
Hold on.
What was it? That's what Dolly told me. She said anything. I tried to tell Dolly that.
Why is y'all? That's crazy. The way that this was edited did not happen like this in real life. As soon as Dolly and Summer were done fighting, as they were breaking it up, Summer said, and yeah, bitch, that's why da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I was already crying before. Like, I already was feeling some type of way before. As soon as they broke them up, she said that. Summer had said it first, and Dolly repeated what Summer said to Tasiki. They did not put the part in there when Summer actually said it. So y'all keep saying that Dolly exposed us? No, Dolly didn't know. And later on down the line, when it actually comes out, Dolly, y'all should have seen Dolly's reaction. She was so confused, but it was only because, like, I didn't care to say nothing about it. Shit, it's nothing to tell. You feel me? I didn't say nothing. After it happened, it never happened. So Dolly was definitely like shocked by surprise. But this is the start of like, Summer lied. Summer lied, for sure. She told partially the truth.
I said, Dolly, calm down. Your friend is coming. She said, stuff about pussy and all that. What pussy? That's what Dolly just told me.
Why is she acting confused?
She said, you ate. What's the name pussy? I ate Lex pussy and she ate mine.
That's a lie. Y'all, do y'all see how drunk Summer was? Like, to watch this right now is crazy because she said what she said first. Dolly repeated it to Tasiki, and when Tasiki repeated it back to Summer, Summer act confused. That's how I know she was drunk. Because at that point, you're just saying shit. You don't even remember what you said. Tasiki came back to you and said, you said this. You like, huh? That's crazy. That's crazy. Dolly did not say it first, though. I'm going to clear that up now. And once I was done beating Summer's ass, I specifically said, I'm not fighting you because of what you said, because it's partially true. I'm fighting you because I spared you so many times and I let you be. It could have been that. You could have played it safe. But the fact that you had your sister and your niece and your family come and try to attack me is crazy. And that was something that I couldn't let slide because like you want drama. You want to create. You want to do this. You want to do that. So, okay, bet. We not in the D no more. We not in your city no more, honey. We're in Atlanta the next episode. We're in Atlanta. So all these people that you ganged up with, they're not going to be there in Atlanta. So I'll see you there. Do you feel like you fought Summer too many times? Honestly, I don't feel like that thought existed. Once I got to the point where I felt like I had to put my hands on this girl was when all bets were off. It was real hurt and it was real like, you feel me? It was something behind the way that I fought Summer. I let her be, as y'all can see. I didn't say shit to Summer. I left her alone. But one thing I can't say, I warned her. And I said, stop antagonizing me. Because once I crossed that line, it's OV. And the line was crossed. So at that point, all bets are off. The fact that I'm even at this point right now is because of you. Over because of some petty shit you did. You could have left me alone. We could have been cordial, but you was doing too much. So, do I feel like it was too much? The way she keeps talking, I don't feel like it was enough. Honestly. Did you see Anna's response for spitting on you? And how do you feel? Yeah, I seen it. I'll see her again. Who is your Baddie USA reunion hit list? You know, I'm not walking into the reunion thinking like, I want to do this, and that, but I am the heaviest hitter. And, you know, I don't think that this time around I'm going to have to put my hands on anybody. So I'm going to chill, keep it calm, keep it cool, keep it cute. And if it get like that, it's going to get like that. So I just going to have to stay tuned.
Okay, that's it for this video. If you found it interesting, I hope you did at least a little bit. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, turn your post notifications on. Thank you.